I think we should stop seeking the validation of others in order for ourselves to feel better. We shouldn't need those impressions from other people to make us feel like we are worth something. Doesn't it start from the ground up? Doesn't it start from the foundation of the core of your being, of who you are? Doesn't it start from there in trying to understand that we don't need that validation, that consistent need for everyone to like us? Like, it's quite obvious that we can't appeal to every single crowd. It's quite obvious that we can't please everybody. So why do we keep trying to do it? You should be doing things from the core of who you are because you want to do it. You know? You want to go dance and fucking splash in some puddles in the rain? Go do it. You want to go tumble down a hill tobogganing? Go do it. You want to post a video of you air drying your balls in a microwave? Go do it. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We all saw that South Park episode with Randy Marsh, right? Pretty epic. But in all seriousness, you start with the love internally. You know, it's hard. It's hard for us to love ourselves. You know, you look yourself in the mirror, you're like, fuck, I look like a piece of shit today. Right? But instead of like just kind of defaulting to that mechanism of negativity, let's just do something that's a little bit harder, you know? Set yourself a challenge, right? They always say to do something that scares you every day, right? It doesn't have to be a bar that's set so high that you can't reach it. Just a bar that's set low. Just a bar that's set low enough for you to start loving yourself. You know, that's just something as simple as just looking in the damn mirror and making sure, you know what? Today, I am not going to say anything mean about myself. Or just set out like a 30-day plan. Like, I'm not going to say any mean bullshit about myself. But even more so, most importantly, not to do things in order to gain the attention of others unless it comes from a place of authenticity because it's something that you wanted to do yourself and you're the one who fucking truly cared about it. You're living your life, right? The only constant in your life is you. Everything else is a passing, transient experience. People are going to come and go. People are going to do as they please. You are the only one, right? You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth in the morning, you take a shit in the can. That's you. That's not somebody else that you're doing it for. So then you got to kind of break that down and look at it from a bigger level and see that it's not about reaching a certain audience and how many people are going to like my Instagram photo and how many people are going to care about my new haircut truly and how many people are going to do this. Like, yeah, you obviously love that stuff when it comes to if it's coming from a good place. Let's say there's a major difference between you being authentic with saying like, hey, fuck yeah, this is who I am, I just did my hair, boom, and you want to see what people say and how people react, right? It's exciting. You get that dopamine spike. It's something exciting. But if somebody doesn't like it, that doesn't mean you should alter who you are in order to appease them the next time and be a little bit more careful in how you post that and get all the right angles. It's like, no. Like, if you're taking something like a constructive criticism from a family member or friend and stuff like that too, you should just be throwing it up there. If you have an opinion to say and you want to say it, don't say it in a careful manner if you're in a group of people just so you can be liked by those people. Say that thing because it comes from the heart, because at the end of the day, they're truly going to respect you for the fact that you're being authentic to what you believe in. And if they don't understand and tell the difference between you disagreeing with something just because that's not what you believe, and you just doing it for the validation of others and getting upset about it, then all that does is go to show what that person really is like and whether or not that person is a mainstay in your life. There's a reason why you've got close friends, you've got acquaintances, friends of friends, etc., extended family, close family. You know, there's a reason why you keep closer to certain people rather than others. You know, one, we don't have enough time to kind of incorporate all of that together. It's just not as realistic. And two, there's just a different structure to the mechanism behind it. So it's just better to sink into the core value of what you believe in. How much do you value yourself? Do you want to live your life in the shadow of someone that you wish you were? Or do you want to live your life authentically to what you believe without catering to others at the risk of losing certain people because they don't agree with what you're saying and they can't handle it because it's a personal attack or because they think it's stupid and they want to judge you for who you truly are? You know, it's a big question asked, but at the same time, it's a question that needs to be asked, because we're just going to keep on living this life in a circle, vicious fucking circle, till your mental health depletes and you get so drained that you can't even get off your feet, man. It's very necessary to stick to your own guns, to accept other people's different approaches on things and the different perspective that they may have, and incorporate that possibly into what you feel you believe, you know, and helping enhance your belief to what it is. Or maybe your belief will change if you're listening to that person on a critical level in terms of learning, rather than let it overcome you and you having yourself shift everything just because you want to appease the validation of them. It's not good. It's just flat out not healthy. You know what I mean? It's the fat uncle who eats too many damn cheeseburgers and just can't get enough. Bad joke. But you get the point. If we just take a little bit more time out for ourselves to be able to conduct ourselves in a manner that's coming from a good place and it's good spirited, and we are doing things because we're not trying to fucking show off some goddamn rental car on Instagram that you want to make believe is yours. Because let's face it, like, God damn it, so much of the time, a lot of people will buy things materialistically because they want to show it off to others, rather than buy things because they love it truly, first and foremost, for themselves. Yeah, it's great to show things off to people and all that, but isn't it even better to show things off to people when you know you fucking truly love it regardless of what they say? Yeah, they might make some good points about certain things, and take that into consideration, but that doesn't mean you have to fucking flip the axis of everything, have everything go fucking bonkers, just so you have them like the thing that you got. Even though if they did, they wouldn't even be liking it because it's liking it for you. They'd be liking it because of what the damn item is, right? You know what I mean? In that moment, it's whatever. It's one of those things. But just hold that value to yourself, right? And just take the baby steps with it. If you feel lost in that vicious cycle, that circle of just fucking death and just, Jesus Christ, I gotta keep on doing this, I gotta do that, you're gonna fucking be lost no matter what. Because every time you're gonna try to please other people, you're just gonna feel lost at the end when you realize, hey, I really fucking can't please everyone. And like, why did I waste all this time? Time is the most valuable currency. Time goes, can't get it back. When time goes, do you really want to know and look back when you're 80, 85 years old and say, oh my God, I wasted all this goddamn time trying to focus on the attention for others when they truly don't really give a fuck about me? You know? And maybe they do. But they're going to give a fuck about you a lot more if they're an important person in your life, if you're just doing something because you truly value it, or if you own something because that's something that you love, or you post something because that's something you truly care about and believe in. We all don't have to fucking agree on the same thing, and we all won't agree on the same thing. So why not just be as you are? Be as you are in terms of whatever it is that drives you, that makes you feel great, that you love, that gets you up in the morning, that drives you. I mean, we all need some fucking purpose in our life. Like, just keep that train going, man. It's a very interesting approach how people handle these things in different ways, and some people self-destruct, you know? Some people will rise above the ashes, so to speak. But at the end of the day, if you just start with that core foundation and working it up, you know, like just one day, just like stop yourself fucking dead in your tracks as soon as you're posting something and then you're getting that dopamine spike from people liking, and be like, wait, whoa, did I post this, or did I share this, or do I have this certain belief because it's something that I believe in, or am I trying to join an external community just to feel better validation from me, right? It's a great way to kind of examine and reevaluate the way you see things. So I say reevaluate, number one, and number two, try to keep that core foundation strong, but also accept any of that information that's coming in that may be something that you're learning upon, so your belief in that thing becomes deeper, or it shifts into something you better believe, like you believe a little bit more realistically in your nature of what you think is authentic and true. As long as you're adhering to that principle, you're going to feel way happier about it, and you're going to find yourself cutting out a lot more toxic toxicity out of your life. You know, a lot of different people who pretend to care about you but really don't. You'll be shedding that fat real damn quick, and then, you know, there's the fat uncle's not going to be the fat uncle with the cheeseburgers anymore, because he's not going to be the one judging you when you're on the top of the mountain not giving a flying fuck about it, right? So just keep your core strength, keep your values strong, but always be open to new ideas. Always try to broaden your horizons, so to speak. There's nothing to lose from that. There's nothing to feel lost about. If you are authentic to what you love, and you're just fucking embodying all of it, you know? You're just embodying it all, you're just putting it out there. You're just enhancing the richness of your life through the virtue of just doing what makes you feel fucking whole, what makes you feel like you have that passion, drive, and purpose to do more, what makes you feel like you're proud or successful. You know, success is measured in a variety of different ways. It doesn't have to be always this big extravagant thing. You can feel successful about being you to the core of who you are, and taking in all of that positivity and flushing away all of the external bullshit. You know, all you're going to do is create a lot more strength for yourself. Let me tell you, you're going to create a fucking goddamn avalanche of way more strength. You know, once you get that feeling of being humble to everything and whatever people believe in, fuck them, they can believe in it, right? But it's like, this is my ground, this is where I stand. You know, you're just going to be cruising all the way down. You know, you're going to be flushing away all of that bullshit that you don't want, that's carrying all of that toxicity and that dark cloud that's hovering over you. You're going to be just flushing that all out. And once you flush that all out, you're still going to be dealing with dipshits left, right, and center. But you'll find yourself in a more comfortable ecosystem, in a positive position, where your frame of mind isn't challenged as much in a negative way, because you know truly where you fit in this world. You know where you fit with you. And if you're not lost with yourself, well, then you're found. And if you're found, then you just keep adapting, keep growing, and keep becoming a lot more of a positive and inspiring and bigger picture type of person. And then you start to flourish. You start to see that things change when you have that perspective. I mean, perspective is everything, but you start to become more firm, more grounded in your state of being, in your mind. Your mental health increases. A lot of the decisions you make become a lot more stable. You know, you're steady in your ways. You're just growing. So shed that validation tactic. Just fucking post, say, do what you feel is right to you. Keep that open mind, and don't let the weight of everyone else's world bear down on you and crush you as if they're the avalanche. You want to be that avalanche. So I'll leave you with that. I hope you stay real, and I'll stay caveman.